This morning, LMPD has made an arrest in a homicide from earlier this week. Police arrested 23-year-old Corellian Toogood Friday in connection to a September 25th homicide in the Russell neighborhood. Metro Police started their investigation Monday after finding a woman dead in an apartment on West Jefferson. Toogood is accused of shooting at the apartment from his car. Court documents saying video footage captured the incident and that Toogood admitted to driving in that location at the time of the shooting. Toogood is charged with 1 count of murder in the woman's death. Also this morning, LMPD is investigating after a man died of a gunshot wound while on the way to the hospital. Police say they got a report of a shooting victim arriving at Marian Elizabeth Hospital in a van around 3:30 this morning. The victim was pronounced dead inside of that vehicle. At first, police didn't know where the shooting happened, but they later told us they found a scene in the 1400 block of Haskins Avenue and a second scene in the 1300 block of Huntoon Avenue, both of those in the Iroquois neighborhood. If you have any information, call 574-LMPD. You can also use the online portal to leave a tip. And again, another investigation from LMPD here this morning after someone shot a 15-year-old in Newburgh. Police say they responded to the 5400 block of Ilex Avenue just before 1 this morning. They found a 15-year-old boy who'd been shot in the foot, taking him to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Detectives are canvassing the area, but LMPD doesn't have any suspects right now. And police are also working to learn more about a shooting that may have happened near Dixie Highway. Here's what we know so far. Around 4:20 this morning, LMPD said it responded to a report that a shooting victim arrived to Norton Hospital with a non-fatal gunshot wound. The male victim was transferred to University Hospital for treatment. LMPD said through their investigation, they determined the shooting may have happened in the area of Dixie Highway and Lee Streets. If you have any information about, again, any of these cases we're dealing with this morning, you are asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. For DOS High School students, Friday should have been filled with homecoming celebrations, but that all changed when school officials found a weapon on a student. And this comes, of course, just weeks before JCPS is set to install weapon detection systems in some high schools. WHAS11's Taylor Woods reports from DOS, talking with a parent about the incident.
And yo, DOS, do it again!
It was supposed to be homecoming at DOS High School. The football game played on, but some homecoming festivities were postponed. It comes after the school says a weapon was found on a student as classes started at the high school. Tanya Morris panicked after finding out, texting her 2 children to see if they were safe.
Kids is bringing guns, knives, all that. It really scares me because my children leave me. And I know they good when they leave, but I worry about them coming home with all the violence that's going on in JCPS.
In the email, the principal says the weapon was found before the student went to class and it was never used in a threatening manner. Off-camera, DOS High School students told me the discovery derailed their homecoming. There was increased security during the day and at the football game.
They was very proactive, and I like that. I like how fast they moved to get it done before it got out of control.
This incident comes weeks before JCPS installs weapon detection in schools. During Tuesday's JCPS school board meeting, staff discussed the first phase of weapon detection being installed in high schools.
First batch of high schools, essentially the first half of schools, beginning in later October and then again going through winter break.
This gives Morris a little relief. She hopes this puts an end to students bringing weapons to school.
That's all I want. They can install as much as they want, but the thing is we got to make sure that it works. And us as parents need to come together and check on our children because it starts at home.
She says parents need to take charge and know what their students are bringing to school.
So if you know what your kids is doing at all times, then it'll cut down the problem a lot.
No one was hurt, but an entire school saw its homecoming stopped at the last minute. At DOS High School, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
JCPS police are investigating. The district also says the student who brought the weapon to school will be disciplined according to the JCPS handbook.
No, you ain't talking about send the police back. Send the police. Send the class, police turn around.
What you're listening to is the moment police in Jeffersonville say a suspect called 911 on himself back in mid-August. You might remember this story. The 911 calls and body camera video came out in an update yesterday from Jeffersonville police about the night they shot Richard Glass. Jeffersonville police responded to an apartment complex on North Shore Drive on August 15th for a welfare check, which Glass requested himself. But investigators say officers were met with threats and demands. Major Josh Lynch said Glass fired shots at officers, so they called in additional help.
And the SWAT team, quick reaction team, crisis negotiators, fire and EMS are immediately deployed to the scene to add additional resources to the situation until we get a better grasp of what is going on.
Officers say Glass was seen with a rifle in his hands. That's when a Jeffersonville officer returned fire, hitting and killing Glass. Jeffersonville Chief Kenny Kavanaugh says he has trust and confidence in his officers related to their response to the shooting. Indiana State Police are leading the investigation.